Digi is a multidisciplinary artist and writer. She's a prolific artist with a wide variety of work ranging from tiny avocado seed carvings to murals. After 4 years living abroad in Italy, she has returned to her home state, and how pleased that we are that she did. She states that her work is inspired by her studies as a Yoruba Orisa devotee. Hopefully she'll talk more about that. But first let us unveil while listening to an original hymn written by our artist.
This is the roll call for warriors one and all. We've got our backs against the wall, but we showed up to ball our shade. Through our emotions, we see like glass. The passageway. We're willing to stay, to live in their grace. A forcible that a face you cannot measure their pace is beyond the human race. Deeper than base. Ashe.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Digi Chivetta. I had the great honor of receiving this commission for the mural. I'd like to thank the Friends of Fitchburg for the opportunity, especially Linnea Thomas and her family, who so generously hosted me while I worked on the project. I'd also like to thank my family for their undying support. The summer of 2022 was truly the best of my life, but it almost wasn't. When I first saw the call for artists for this project, my first instinct was not to apply. Growing up as a Black kid in a predominantly white neighborhood, I rarely saw people that looked like me in our history books. When I did, they were usually in chains, no longer individuals with their own rich cultures. They were reduced to the cruelty that was inflicted upon them. As a child, I had no way of processing this pain. And with no one to share the pain with, it became a deep wound that was salted with each depiction of the ugliest part of American history. This is exactly why I decided that I need to apply. I needed to create art for little Black kids like me. The iron chains that our ancestors wore have become spiritual chains that still grip the hearts of our children. I chose to fill the composition of the mural with swirling Egungun masquerade dancers, because images like these were demonized in this country until they were forgotten. Egungun masquerades represent a certain category of collective ancestors. It is a practice that originates from Yoruba land, Nigeria. Black kids grow up without the visual vocabulary to recognize their roots. Our own ancestors have become strangers to us. But our ancestors still walk with us even if we don't remember their names. We come from people who overcame unimaginable odds for us to even exist. They were the definition of strength. But I don't want for my nieces to have to be strong. I want them to be free, to be soft and vulnerable. But most of all, I want them to be able to be themselves. As Yoruba Orisha devotees, we're taught that we must use our natural gifts and talents to bring about the good condition. The good condition is heaven on earth. I pray that my work will be a spark that ignites a flame of healing and empowerment for my community. I pray this flame burns brighter and spreads faster than hate. I pray that this is only the first step in my mission to bring about the good condition. Ashe.